Hi guys and welcome to the Warhammer Lady. So today it's time for the last part of the HQ section and we're going to begin with the Exarchs of Eldar. Well, we covered one yesterday, the Ashermen, but now we're going to go through the rest of the Exarchs. So we're going to begin with Jane Sar. Jane Sar, the Storm of Silence. She's the Exarch of the Owling Banshees. Now, for comparison, she's about 75 points more expensive than a Space Marine Chapter Master. And as for the rest of the Exarchs and her, they all have the same stat line. So I'm just going to say it now and not go through it again for every single character because there's really no use. Compared to a Chapter Master, they have +1 in weapon skill, +2 in ballistic skill, +2 in initiative, +1 attack, and 2+ save because of Phoenix armor. So again, all of the Exarchs have this. They have the very same stat line, so I'm not going to repeat it again. Now, moving on with Jane Sar. She's infantry character. She has Phoenix armor, as I said, it gives her a 2+ armor save, and Falcon swiftness, as well as acrobatics, and all of the Owling Banshees have this as well, which allows for them to run additional 3 inches when they run. So 4 with that warlord trait. It's really good. And they have fleet, so they can reroll the run die if they want to. She also has Ancient Doom and Battle Focus, Eternal Warrior, Fearless, Fear, and Independent Character. The Fear is from the Exarch powers, actually. She has 2 of them. The other one is called Disarming Strike. And Disarming Strike is the same as the Avatar of Cain had. It means that you can disarm your opponent and make one of his weapons into an ordinary close combat weapon, which is really good. She has some Remnants of Glory. The first one is called Silent Death. It's a ranged and a melee weapon. The range profile is 12 inches, strength of user AP2 and assault 4. So basically she could shoot and kill a few Terminators before she charges into them, and if she does, the melee part of that weapon is still strength of user AP2 and melee. And she has 5 attacks when charging, so Terminators die. She also has the Blade of Destruction. It's also strength of user and AP2, but also melee and shred, which allows her to reroll fail 2 wounds in close combat. Even better. And then she has the Mask of Jane Sar, and when she charges, the enemy unit in close combat with her suffers a -5 to weapon skill and initiative that phase. This is not cumulative with the Banshee Mask because Owling Banshees, they all have that, and it gives them -5 to initiative. So you're going to choose hers, of course, because it affects weapon skill as well. But they are not cumulative together. Anyway, this is the Exarch of the Owling Banshees. She's insanely good in close combat, especially against really good armor, such as Terminator armor. And when she's coupled with Owling Banshees, she can take out larger group of, say, Space Marines. So, really good close combat character. Karandras, the Shadow Hunter. He is the Exarch of the Striking Scorpion. He's about 100 points more expensive than a Space Marine Chapter Master. He has Phoenix armor, so he has a 2+ save. Oh yes, he's also an infantry character. The Scorpion Chainsword, that's strength +1, EP6 and melee weapon. And the Scorpion's Claw. This is both a ranged and a melee weapon. And for melee it gives you strength ×2, EP2 melee, so you could easily take out something with Terminator armor or a really good armor save. And the ranged one is 12 inches, strength 4, AP5, Blade Storm and assault 2. He has the Warlord trait Ambush of Blades. And the special rules Ancient Doom, Battle Force, Eternal Warrior, Fearless, Fleet, Independent Character, Infiltrate, Move through Cover, Night Vision, and Stealth. So he couples well with the Striking Scorpions because all of them also have, for example, Infiltrate and Move through Cover. But this is good. He then has 2 Exarch powers. The first one is Monster Hunter, the other one is Stalker. Stalker is a roll-off power. So you roll against your opponent when you're in a challenge. And if you're equal to or higher than your opponent's results, then you get to backstab the challenger or the one that you challenge. And it means that you can reroll fail 2 wounds. Also, if you have higher initiative than the guy that you're challenging, then you get a +1 to your roll. So it could be really, really great in close combat. He also has a Remnant of Glory called the Scorpion's Bite, and this is a superior Mandy Blaster. So at initiative 10, when striking Scorpions also use their Mandy Blasters, he makes a strength 6, AP nothing hit. Various ordinary Mandy Blasters are strength 3. And I mean, to inflict lots of wounds before the battle even begins, that's really good. Really, really good. So this guy, you can have him in a unit of striking scorpions, and he is able to take care of characters that are meaner than your ordinary infantry. So he's a really good character to have with striking scorpions. So Fugen, the Burning Lance. He's the Exarch of the Fire Dragons. He's about 90 points more expensive than a Space Marine Chapter Master. He's infantry character. He has Phoenix armor, giving him a 2+ save. A Fire Pike, which is a ranged weapon with 18 inches, strength 8, AP 1, Melta, and assault 1. So a really good Melta weapon of fair range. He also has Melta bombs. He has the Warlord trademark of Incomparable Hunter, and the special rule Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, Eternal Warrior, Fearless, Fleet, Feel No Pain, and Independent Character. He also has a special rule called Unclenchable Resolve, and at the end of any phase where he has suffered an unsaved wound, he gains +1 in attack and strength for each number of unsaved wounds. So if you've suffered 3, you get +3 in strength and attacks for the rest of the game. Also, he has 2 Exarch power. The first is Crushing Blow, which gives him a +1 in strength, though he's already at strength 5. And Fast Shot. And this allows for him to shoot his Fire Pike 2 times, instead of just 1, so it's all 2. He also has Remnant of Glory. It's a Fire Axe. Strength of User, so 5. AP 1, Melee and Armor Bane. Now, since he has the Split Fire special rule for his Warlord trait, then he and his Fire Dragons can shoot at different targets. And then this guy, he can charge into, say, a tank of armor value 12. And he will be able to penetrate it. Because it's awesome. So this guy, he's also a brilliant Exarch for the Fire Dragons. He fits neatly in with them, and yeah, he looks cool. Baharoth is the Exarch of the Swooping Hawks. He's about 70 points more expensive than a Space Marine Chapter Master. He's a jump infantry character. He has a Phoenix armor that gives him a 2+ save. Hawk's Talon, which is a ranged weapon, 24 inches, strength 5, AP 5, assault 3. And he has the Haywire Grenades, the Plasma Grenades, a Grenade Pack. And Grenade Pack, this Swooping Hawks also have. And when you arrive from Deep Strike, you can nominate one of your models in your unit to make this special grenade attack, well, a shooting attack. And then it has 24 inches, strength 4, AP 4, assault 1, and Skyburst, and ignores cover. Skyburst means that you don't need line of sight to shoot. Also, when you have when you have 6 models in the unit with the Grenade Pack special rule, then it becomes a large blast instead of an ordinary blast. If you make the shooting attack, you can still shoot in your ordinary shooting phase as well, and you can shoot at different targets, but if you are able to shoot at the same unit that you shot at with the Grenade Pack, you have to. He also has Swooping Hawk Wings. This is what makes him jump infantry. He has the Falcon Swiftness Warlord trait, and the special rules Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, Eternal Warrior, Fearless Fleet, Herald of Victory, which allows for him to deep strike without scattering. Also, Swooping Hawks have this. He's an independent character. He has Night Vision and Skyleap. Skyleap, Swooping Hawks have as well, and it allows for them to leave the battle board in the beginning of their movement phase and go into ongoing reserves, so that they can come down in the round after that if they want to. And for these guys, they're supposed to just jump around and shoot and stuff because they only have AP 5 on most of their weapons. So they're not supposed to be in close combat, and they're supposed to be wherever they're needed to be to make a nuisance, basically. And so it could be worth to just spend one turn off the board to be able to come down wherever you want to in the next. Also, he has a special power called Sun's Brilliance. Whenever he enters from Deep Strike, all enemy units within 6 inches of where he lands have to make a blind test, as if they were hit by a blind shot or attack. And if you're immune, then you're immune to Sun's Brilliance as well. He then has 2 Exarch powers. The first one is Battle Fortune. It's a 4+ invulnerable save, and the next is Hit and Run, so it confers with his entire unit as well. As I said, they're not supposed to be in close combat, hence they can leave if they have to. He has Remnants of Glory, of course, the Shining Blade, Strength of User, AP 3, Melee, and Blind. He really likes to blind people. Anyways, this is a really good Exarch for the Swooping Hawks. Just because, well, he fits neatly in with them. And it's fun to blind people when you land from deep strike. He's a good character. Morgan Ra, the Exarch of Dark Reapers, also called the Harvester of Souls. He's 70 points more expensive than a Space Marine Chapter Master. He's infantry character. He has Phoenix armor, so 2+ armor save. He has the Warlord trait, Mark of Incomparable Hunter. The special rules: Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, Eternal Warrior, Fearless Fleet, Hatred of Chaos Demons, Independent Character, and Relentless. He has 3 Exarch powers. The first one is Fast Shot, which gives him 1 extra shot from his ranged weapon. Marksman's Eye, which gives him precision shots on a 5+ instead of a 6+, and Night Vision. He has 1 Remnant of Glory, and this is the Mogatar. It has both a range profile and a melee profile. The range profile is 36 inches, Strength 6, AP 5, Assault 4, Pinning and Rending. And the melee version of it is Strength +2, AP 3, and melee. Now this guy, he's good at taking out, for example, demons. I mean, he doesn't like them, so he's good at shooting at them. AP 5, I mean, no demon cares for AP. Strength 6, though, that hurts. Also 4 shots. Potentially 5, actually. And 36-inch range, so that's good. And he can make precision shots on a 5+, so he could pick out, for example, Heralds. The only thing that I don't understand, first off, is why he has Relentless as a special rule, because he doesn't have a heavy weapon. The Dark Reapers in themselves, they have 48 in range, Strength 5, AP 3, so they're good at taking out Heavy 2 also. They're good at taking out Space Marines, for example, from a power armor. He's not, and he does not have as long range. So for me, I would not put him with Dark Reapers because I don't think that he fits in. He might be good on his own, but then I would most likely take another HQ. So I'm not sure if I'm missing something here, but he has no other upgrades. This is what he has. Not the best HQ, in my opinion. But alright, he's here, he exists. This was the last of the HQs for the Eldar Codex. And tomorrow I'll begin with troops, and I hope to see you then. So have a nice day. Bye.